Pardon me, I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades for the Pact. He's a crank. He hates drunk singing in his bar. Apparently he only likes beautiful voices.
Greetings, stranger. Long journey? Have you eaten yet? The large, foul-tempered rats on the docks taste really good. It's a pity the barkeep doesn't care for them. I don't know why.
What in the name of Vivek do you put in this stuff?
I must finish this.
Do I detect the bouquet of tears of Amaya? Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Naril Helleron, my friend. We may see each other again. Do I detect? Ah, it's good to make...
The fine...
You must be here about the leaflet. I could use the help, as long as you're not afraid of a dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Cyrodiilic Collections, a society dedicated to retrieving the lost treasures of Argonians. Our society consists of me, my sister, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become... aggressive. One and the same. Margus Darius. He's a black marketeer who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws Refuge and figure out what Margus is up to. Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal, an information broker, Urzashi, an antiquities black marketeer, and Ashundir, a historic treasure smuggler. Margus originally approached us as a friend and benefactor. I honestly thought he wanted to help return the lost Argonian treasures to their rightful owners. He worked with us for a time, but it wasn't long before he revealed his true colors. Margus wants the antiquities for himself. This competition has taken a violent turn. He has a brutal temper and some skill at spellcasting. Makes me fearful for my associates. Anyway, I think Margus is especially interested in pre-Duskfall relics. Duskfall refers to the slow decline of the great Zoxlil civilization. Ages ago, the Argonians built pyramids called Zonmirs, and were much more advanced. Most of our research deals with the more dangerous relics of that period. No, not specifically. But even a hammer can be used for good or ill. Margus seeks one of the pre-Duskfall relics, I'm sure of it. I just need to figure out which one before something terrible occurs. With your help, we can avert a disaster. We're historic investigators. We research and seek out antiquities stolen from the Argonian homeland. When we find them, we return them to Black Marsh. Well, that's the plan. We have a few more items to collect before we make our first journey. Certainly the most important ones. We do need to raise enough gold to finance our operations, though. We'll hold on to a few items to eventually open a museum in Black Marsh. A place where these cultural treasures can be enjoyed by everyone. My sister Famia became fascinated with Argonian history during our time at the university. When she returned home, her stories intrigued me, and I became interested in the topic as well. I can't wait to join her in Murkmire. As soon as we recover the last of the Argonian antiquities on my list, we'll organize an expedition to that region of Blackmarsh. My sister's gone on ahead to set up a base camp and smooth the way with the locals. We plan to return most items to their rightful owners. We chose Murkmire, since our research suggests the majority of the items on our list originate there. Finding the rightful owners may require additional expeditions in the area, though. I may be new to the Argonian antiquities trade, but Margus and his cronies know me all too well. They'd turn me away or stick a dagger in my back before the door closes behind me. I need someone without any ties to Cyrodiilic collections for this. I have other agents that need to be supervised and coordinated. Marcus has already beaten us to a few choice antiquities. I need to make sure that trend doesn't continue. I also have a few leads of my own to follow up on. I'll see you back here.
Hold! Who are you? Gareth, from STILLURISE village. I'm watching for worm cultists. Down 4 of them today, but they keep harassing our village. If necromancers don't scare you away, Chieftain Sula can make use of you. She's in the middle of our village.
Our scouts let you through, yes? You have courage to visit STILLURISE village despite the necromancers who torment us. The worm cult necromancers encamped nearby raided our village last night. We trapped 3 of their lieutenants inside our huts, but they refused to surrender. Our scouts call them Gorag, Felra, and Dragwar. We tricked them into the cellars below our huts and bolted the doors. Perhaps you can convince them to surrender. If you confront them, STILLURISE village would call you a friend. Our warriors guard the huts where the cultists are trapped. Unbolt the cellar doors to gain access. So far they've refused to see reason. If it must come to blows with their lieutenants, I understand. STILLURISE village keeps to itself. Because of this, they think we'd make perfect slaves. My what? Oh, we're Kothringi. After the Great Plague from decades past, I fear STILLURISE village is the last of our people. We've lost so much already.
More bones for the pile!
Fortune doesn't favor the Kothringi.
I just want this to be over.
Anything.
If you won't bow to us, you'll die the final death!
Leave us be.
Do you even bleed when I cut you?
Better to suffer in silence.
War Chief Halush's runners told me the worm cultists wouldn't surrender. Unfortunate, but no fault of yours. STILLURISE village is in your debt. In truth, I feared the worm cult lieutenants went to our cellars on purpose to work dark magics from within our village. Wow. You've proven yourself a friend of our village. As a friend, we'll entrust you with our secret. It's simpler to show than explain. Please, do not be alarmed. Fear not. We're the same people we were before we gained this affliction. Years ago, a terrible sickness swept through our lands. I had to do something to keep my people safe. It's why I made a deal with the Daedra. Before the sickness, our miners uncovered an old temple to Clavicus Vile. When we were dying, I sought the Daedric Prince of Bargains to save our village at any cost. I begged the Daedra for immunity to the sickness. You can see the cost. Last night, the cultists stole the Soul Gem Array, the relic holding our spirits. In time, they'll use it to enslave us. We mustn't become thralls of the worm cult. Shaman Chira has a plan to stop them, but it will require your aid. Please, speak with him.
You're the one who killed the worm cult's lapdogs. Chieftain Sulak told you the worm cult stole the Soul Gem Array, yes? Once they discover its secrets, they'll enslave our entire village. Yes, if it isn't too late already. When Clavicus Vile cursed us with his hollow existence, he placed our spirits in the Soul Gem Array. It must be recovered. Easier said than done. The energies protecting the relic kill living creatures who touch it. But there's a way. Make an offering to Clavicus Vile, and the Soul Gem Array will think you're one of us. Then you can recover it safely from the worm cult. Take this totem. War Chief Elush can let you inside the Daedric Prince's temple. Once inside, place the totem upon the blood fountain as an offering to Clavicus Vile. The cultists forced their undead thralls to carry it away. Such will be the future of STILLURISE village if you don't recover the Soul Gem Array. Take this totem. War Chief Elush can let you. I fear there's little time before the worm cult discovers the secrets of the Soul Gem Array. Be quick before they add us to their ranks. Yet another benefit of this damnable curse. With the Soul Gem Array in the hands of the worm cult, they can influence us through our curse. They could force us to surrender, attack one another, any number of awful things. But they don't possess your soul. They hold no power over you. Decades ago, the Nahatan flu swept through the land. The children were first. By Zen, I can still see the bodies. But Zen couldn't save us. So at Chieftain Sulak's behest, I prayed to Clavicus Vile. He bestowed this mockery of salvation upon us. You call this survival? To never again taste guar flesh, nor feel a lover's touch. We are but shadows in the water. Some feel the curse is a Daedra's cruel jest. Yet I thank Clavicus Vile for a vital lesson. Immortality is the true curse, you see?